Chapter 60 Lost in Transit. When I went to Mallorca on a training camp with the Great Britain team, my wheelchair, called Frederick, Ricky, or Rick, was lost in transit. Where it was lost, I am not sure. Possibly the airport, possibly Cardiff, possibly Mallorca. Wherever it was most definitely lost. Although this was quite an inconvenience, I wasn't overly concerned, as my coach Billy Pye said he thought that we had full insurance with British Swimming. This would amount to £2,500 and therefore cover the cost of my new wheelchair. Then Colin Bush told me about his friend Marcus, who wished to start a carbon wheelchair company. Carbon is very lightweight, and the wheelchairs could therefore be faster, lighter, and easier to manoeuvre. I met Marcus, and he talked me into agreeing to him building me a wheelchair, and I would pay him from the insurance money when it arrived. And in addition to this, I would do some promotion work for Marcus to cover the costs. Little did I know that my problems were just beginning. I sent off the paperwork in order to claim the insurance money, and this paperwork was not received by the insurance company. To make matters worse, I'd mistakenly forgotten to make copies of what I sent off. I could not return the chair to Marcus, because he had apparently fitted the chair perfectly in size for me, and by now 7 months had passed, and he had not received a penny. British Swimming were trying their best to get the money for me, and Marcus was stressed, as the cost of the wheelchair had already reached £1,600. This still meant, however, that I was £1,100 out of pocket. Colin Bush said that if I could get someone closer to home to help me out, he could give me £500 sponsorship towards the cost of the wheelchair. To top it all off, I had to get brakes fitted to the chair, and this would cost me a further £400 to £500. All in all, this was a very stressful time for me. One thing I did learn from this event was to be selfish. I had to ensure that I take my new wheelchair exactly where I need it, so that the airport does not lose it again. I also have to ensure that my name is all over the new chair, so that people don't sit on it while I'm trying to get through security. This happened to me once, and it really annoyed me, as I thought I'd lost the chair again, but someone merely thought it was a great place to sit and rest their legs. Thankfully, I've got a new wheelchair now called Rio, but it really was a difficult time for me and for everyone concerned. Extra stress equals extra inflammation on my brain, which equals to extra loss of brain cells, and inevitably extra loss of my wonderful memories. The MS attacks were expected after this period of stress, but in the end, I got a wonderful wheelchair thanks to Marcus and British Swimming.